I'm sorry, I just couldn't pass this. So, you said that we have to be mature about sexism. Whenever someone tells me that I shouldn't be that upset by sexism, or that I should be more mature about it, I am going to assume that you do not understand the gravity of this issue, and you do not understand how present it still is in our society. And even though it is obviously getting better, since we are getting more rights than we used to, it is still, I mean, you wouldn't start building a house and build it halfway and say, well, it's built halfway, that's great, let's just stop it there, stop complaining that you don't have a full house built. Also, I think you should be more careful when expressing yourself, and I'm gonna give the example of you were talking about intelligent people who make jokes about us, not the unintelligent people who treat us as less. And now I think I know what you were trying to say with that, but you come across as very ableist and like saying that people who are less intelligent are inherently more sexist than intelligent people, which is just not true. I'm sorry. Women that are sexist towards men are bad, but they do not have the history of patriarchy and sexism towards women in their favor. Women cannot be sexist against men because sexism or racism or whatever is prejudice plus power. So you can be prejudiced against, for example, men if you're a woman, but you cannot be sexist because you are not the privileged gender, or I don't know how to put it. There you go. You said also nothing is going to change if we don't change ourselves. Now, I don't know if you meant ourselves as women or ourselves as human beings in general, because if you're saying about all of the people, well, yes, clearly the ones that are still sexist should become not sexist, but if you are saying that we as women should change ourselves so that we can be perceived as human beings, I just totally disagree with that. Because I should be treated with respect, and as a human being from the get-go, I shouldn't have to change myself or prove myself to you that I am worthy of respect just so you can treat me like a human being. People do not have the right to treat me with no respect just because I don't respect myself. And saying it's not just men who need to change in order for women to be treated equally, it just really sounds like the thing you would say in the context of, well, men should stop raping women, but women should also watch how much they're drinking, or watch that they are not walking the streets alone at night, and watch the way they are dressed so that they will not be raped. We should stop telling women how to behave. We should start telling men how to not be complete assholes, criminals, or how to not abuse women, because that is just very, very bad.